Hello, Pirate Dave here with a review of Ultimate X-Men number 2 by Marvel Comics. Going for another sort of free-form review here, although it will not be the gushing praise that I gave Rook Exodus. Ultimate X-Men so far has been a somewhat polarizing comic book, though at no fault of Peach Momoko's technical ability. The art in this is absolutely fantastic, and it's worth buying simply for that, I will say right off the bat. Skipping right to the rating, 2.5 out of 5 stars, and I'll tell you right now, that mostly comes down to if you were to split it in half, technical aspects to creative aspects. Technically speaking, this comic book is just so well done. It's the creative side that I have a problem with, not just the choices made, but the way that they are executed. Let's go ahead and get into the comic book, starting with that cover. This is reminiscent of the previous cover. We have the background, midground, foreground, three distinct elements, subject in the midground. This one's much more colorful, which is representative of Maystorm as a character. It's immediately iconic, like all of Peach Momoko's covers, to be honest. I have no problems with it. Great cover. The art, again, no problems at all. Absolutely gorgeous. The only problem I have with the art in this one is that it gets broken up by these Marvel ads. And I think that's a complaint that you're going to have in any big publisher book, really. But specifically in this one, you know, for a book that you're buying, that you may buy almost for the art alone, to have things like, you know, Blood Hunt just pop out at you, while on the other side we have these beautiful establishing panels. Absolutely gorgeous. The art alone carries this book and is why I would recommend people buy it, even though I'm giving the book 2.5 out of 5 stars. In terms of the writing, why doesn't it get any credit? Well, again, it's drip feeding. It's drip feeding, and the problem with drip feeding these days is if we have to wait until issue number 3, issue number 4, we go from a $5.99 investment for issue number 1 to understand the premise and see if it's something we want to stick with, to, no, wait, hey, we're going to explain things. Just give us $20 until you get to issue number 4, and then you really figure out whether or not you want to stick with the series. It's asking a lot. And maybe Marvel is entitled to that. Maybe Peach Momoko is entitled to that. But as far as criticism goes, that's a negative for me. Creatively speaking, Maystorm's introduction here is somewhat tepid. It's not dramatic. It's not creative. She just sort of walks up to Armor, says, hey, what's up? Want to be friends? And then they become friends. I mean, I'm not even oversimplifying it. That's how it goes. And you would think that most of the book is taken up maybe by the action there, and we only get a few panels of action. Lots of panels of these establishing shots. Lots of them. And they are beautiful. But this is an X-Men book, and we're not getting any real action yet. We're getting nice, big, beautiful art, and that's a great thing. But you have to know that that's why you're buying this book. And Ultimate X-Men, it just doesn't ring true with me currently. That's going to be how it is. It's probably going to be less polarizing than the series itself. I think everybody's probably going to hate my perspective on this, and I completely understand. If you're enjoying this book, I'm not trying to take any wind out of your sails, but for those people still on the fence, still wondering if this is going to come through as an X-Men title, issue number 2 isn't doing it any favors. If you are looking for a book full of wonderful, beautiful Peach Momoko art, with the exception of being broken up by those Marvel ads, I would recommend you buy this one. Ultimate X-Men number 2, Marvel Comics.